Hi, this is Vince White for White, Ricotta, and Marks. I'm answering a question from area code or zip code 10004. 10004, yeah. I guess it doesn't list your county. The question is there case law that successfully counters or opposes Kelly v. Drexel or Jones v. School District of Philadelphia? So, and another attorney already said this to you. Those are incredibly broad questions. Those cases can be cited to for many different legal propositions. But also, I want to point out that you're posting this in a New York forum. New York law controls here, and it looks, and I could be wrong, but it looks like your employment may have taken place in New York. So, if it has, pay attention. If it hasn't, ignore it. Everything else I'm going to say, you can just ignore the rest of this video. If your employment was in Pennsylvania, then you should be posting in the Pennsylvania forum, and I hope they can help you out. So the cases you say, they're both under a couple different federal laws, and also the Pennsylvania Human Rights Act, which is a different statute than the New York State or the New York City human rights law, right? It's got different statutory language to some extent. It's got different case law. Courts have construed them differently. And if your employment was in New York and only New York, I assume, and I could be wrong again, I don't know anything about your matter, but I assume that there's absolutely no connection between the Pennsylvania Human Rights Act and your employment, if that is the case. So the upshot of all this is that you seem, if I'm making my assumptions correctly, and I may not be, but you seem to be really far afield here. Like not even necessarily in the ballpark of asking the right question yet. Which is why I would suggest to you, maybe it's time to schedule a free consultation with an experienced employment attorney, right? I mean, if you've got an employment discrimination case and it's, it's a solid case and you've really been wronged here, you should be able to get some kind of contingent representation where somebody will take a percentage of what they win for you to make hiring an attorney affordable, right? So again, if I'm wrong, I wholeheartedly apologize. It's not my intent to insult you. I'm just guessing based on what I'm reading here that it looks like you're opposing maybe a motion to dismiss or a summary judgment motion, and it looks like that may not be proceeding that well yet. So again, I could be wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry. I wish the absolute best of luck with your case or whatever you're dealing with here, and I'm sorry you need to even worry about this case law. It means that you're probably the victim of something that was very inappropriate and something you shouldn't have to deal with in 2015, certainly. So good luck.